Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dolphins Daily Report on the Fin Sports Podcast. This is your host, Rodrigo, and we are going to cover the latest, greatest in free agency with the Dolphins. We're also going to start going over some of the players that are already gone that we haven't done a review on, like Raekwon Davis, who signed with the Colts. Um, that we're no longer going to waste our time with them, but we'll take a look at some of the new players. So let me get you guys caught up to speed on the latest signings. So we signed and we continue on signing a lot of these individuals that maybe some of y'all never heard of. They're not splash signings, they're not whale signings, as they want to call it. They're more of value signings. So Chris Greer and the Dolphins have decided to pursue these signings that are, potentially good, but not great. Like they could be contributors, but they're not going to be Pro Bowlers. So let's take a look at some of these. So starting with today, we signed offensive lineman Jack Driscoll. Um, Again, not anything great. He was with the Eagles, and he basically backed up Lane Johnson, and not great, not great. It's not a great signing. I'll just say that. Then on the 15th, we signed Neville Gilmore, another defensive tackle. So we're continuing to build defensive tackles to go along Zach Sealer. Neville Gilmore, again, not a splashy signing, just another body in there that hopefully can fit our scheme with Anthony Weaver. We also signed center Aaron Brewer from the Titans. Now, he has really good run blocking skills. He's fast, he's strong, but pass blocking, not so good. So he gave up a lot of sacks. Now, we could, with Tua getting rid of the ball quick, I think that could be a good match for us. And it could help his career as well as the team for the running side of it. So he might be a really good fit and maybe an underestimated value pick at the center position. Um, then we also signed middle linebacker Anthony Walker and tight end Jody Fortson from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now this is like their third string tight end for Kansas City. We hope that he can become a potential, red zone player, maybe. Who knows? Again, we're trying to build some bodies in there and trying to improve the blocking and the catching from the tight end group. So now we got Jonu Smith, we got this guy, and Durham Smythe is got some competition now. All right. Um, and then the last but not least, we swap middle linebackers with or inside linebackers with the Seahawks uh, Jordan Brooks, right? So Jordan Brooks, and this is the crazy part. Like we gave up um, Baker. He was making like 14 million, which I told you guys was not gonna work, and he ended up taking 7 million with the Seahawks. And we ended up signing this guy for 7 million. So it's like, who has the better upside? Maybe Jordan Brooks has the better upside. Not really sure, but we will see if this deal comes out to be better for the Dolphins or for the Seahawks, because essentially we traded linebackers. Now, some other signings that you guys might not be aware is cornerback Siran Neal. And then we also signed edge rusher Shaq Barrett. So, uh, again, not Shaq Barrett is a Pro Bowler. Um, Jordan Brooks could be a Pro Bowler. Brewer may be a Pro Bowler. if he can improve his blocking. And so there's some potential there, but the rest of the guys are just more bodies that hopefully they make it through preseason and make it to the team and contribute. But all in all, Chris Greer is going for value over talent, I would say, and he's trying to get the best possible talent in the free agency. Now, turning it over to the players, um, I'm gonna go ahead and make another video on that. But this has just been your free agency update. So we left off with Jason Sanders, and we're gonna start going to our next player. Is gonna be none other than uh, JP Jalen Phillips and Javon Holland. So we got some news, and don't forget we also signed Jordan Poyer uh, from uh, from the Bills. So in those type of moves, what we really like is that we took someone from the Bills and they got worse for it, um, and we signed them on the cheap, like $2 million. So um, just a lot of signings from the Dolphins. We have a lot of people that are gone now, but we also signed a bunch of people. So I think overall, value wise, we got a lot of players for what we would have paid Christian Wilkins, but it's still to be seen whether that's a better deal or not than having to sign one big rock star out there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Excited to see the draft and then the preseason and see what's going on. All right. So that has been your Dolphins Daily Report. I'm your host, Rodrigo. If you like this type of content, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next time with the rest of the Dolphins Daily Report on the Fin Sports Podcast. This is your host, Rodrigo, calling you. Peace until next time.